All right, guys. Well, I just rode this one back to back. These two back to back. I'm gonna start doing a series of showing that you can have fun on a budget with old bikes. Now the Beta over here, it's obviously 2023. It's a race edition. It's a $12,000 bike essentially. By the time you do anything to it, it's a $12,000 bike. But where this is a 2013 Husqvarna 250 WR, and I picked this bike up for $2,000. Had an FMF exhaust on it already. Back tire is shot. The chain really needs a good chain on it. Needs cleaned up. But I just rode this thing and back to back. So first of all, the new bikes, they are without a doubt the smoothest power delivery bikes that you'll ever ride. I mean, the new ones, KTM, Husqvarna, any of them, they're all really smooth. The Beta prides themselves on being really smooth, and it is. Anyone can ride that bike, even though it is extremely fast. Anyone can ride it. This thing here is supposedly dead stock. I don't know. It's got it did have FMF exhaust and stuff on it, and it was rebuilt. But let me tell you guys, this thing is like angry all the time. It honestly seems more angry than my 2012 450 Suzuki that I had. I mean, this thing is just pissed off, and it rides fast. So like in the woods, on the trail, it is quick. Now the back tire, it's hindering me some for sure, because the back tire is shit. I haven't went by the dealership and picked up a new tire yet, or ordered one off of Motorsport or something. But I just got it last night and I was riding it today. But man, this thing for $2,000, it is angry fun. I would say that someone more experienced should ride this bike, just for the simple fact that it is just, like I said, it's first, second, and then maybe third, and mostly second on the trail. I mean, it is stout for the year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series. I've been buying and selling and riding a lot of these different bikes anyways, and not even filming them. The Beta's not going anywhere. It's my baby. But this thing, it's fun. I mean, it really is. So I plan to put a new front tire on it, new back tire on it, new chain, clean it up, maybe change the sprocket. I gotta see what teeth are on it. That might be part of the problem. Might need to change the gearing a little bit on it. But man, I mean, other than that, it is fun to ride. Now, one thing I will comment, these newer bikes, I mean, as you can tell, the fork angle is a lot different. They're a lot higher. Snout's a lot different, and this one's a lot lower down. I ride in really deep sand all the time, as y'all can tell from all my videos and stuff. And this thing, I mean, it's just power wheeling through everything, just and I'm a little unsure of the front end. I will say that about it, because I'm used to riding this, and this is just so stable. Like it does not do anything funny. This rides more like a lot of old school late 90s bikes. This is 2013 though. This is only a 10-year-old bike. I mean, it's not like it's 30 years old. I mean, it's a 10-year-old bike. I mean, and it's so crazy how far we've came in 10 years on bikes. I mean, these are both foreign bikes. Husqvarna in this era, I believe, was not a part of KTM and stuff yet, but still, okay, an Austrian bike and an Italian bike. And so these are, top brands. There's Husqvarna's Racing Enduro and Beta's Racing Enduro. And man, it's funny how, and I'm sure the Betas, the older Betas are the same way, but this thing is fun though. I mean, for $2,000, like I said, FMF exhaust, it runs great. So I'm gonna clean it up and I'm gonna put it for sale for like $2,500, make a little bit on it. Being just transparent 100%. By the time I put a tire and chain and all that stuff on it, I won't make a whole lot of money, but the point is it's going to give me content to make with these bikes that I'm buying. So that way, everybody can see that you don't have to have a an $11,000 bike or a $14,000, you know, KTM factory edition 350 or 450 or whatever. You can have fun on this cheaper stuff too, guys. And like I said, this thing's pretty reliable. From what I can tell and done a little bit of research on, people like them. You know, I'm lazy. The new bikes, I love that I don't have to kick the damn things, but this thing fires up in one kick, man. I pulled it out of the barn in one kick and I'm running. So, but yeah, I'll get the GoPro charged up and we'll do a GoPro ride of this thing and then just show you how angry this little bike is, man. You know, like I said, you can see the difference in seat height on these bikes. I mean, that Beta is way taller. And it's got an 18-inch rear, and I believe this bike probably has a 19. I don't know, but I need to look that way. I know what tire to order. Oh, it's actually an 18. Okay. So it is an 18. So still, I mean, they're on a little bit of a grade change, but when they're in the barn beside each other, I mean, it's substantially, the Beta is substantially taller. The Beta has a real big rear tire from the factory, and that's not going to change. And I'm not comparing these two whatsoever. I'm just saying that is a lot of fun, but that costs a lot of money. Not everybody wants to spend $11,000 or $12,000 on a bike, or can, either way. And I'm not saying, like, you know, I'm privileged or anything. I mean, we're above nobody, you know. I'm lucky that I get to own that. But this is something that a lot of average guys can ride to go, you know, you know, local track racing, hare scramble racing, just trail riding, enjoying. And, you know, for $2,500, you can have a good runner. And then, I mean, honestly, 100%, I've rode this thing 20 minutes and I've rode that one, you know, 6, 7, 8 hours. I'm comfortable to that over there and I'm spoiled with that. But this thing, a little bit of time, I'd be used to it. And then you can keep up with that all day long. I mean, there's no reason why you can't, or beat it for sure. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, it's just a little walk around, and we're going to do a series of all the bikes I'm buying and compare them to modern bikes and what's their pluses, their minuses, and enjoying it. Maybe I'll try to bring some friends over that's got more modern, you know, KTMs, Suzukis, Kawasaki's, whatever. So, all right, we're going to go from there and just enjoy the series, guys. Y'all have a good one.